then one day this guy disappears. And I remembered him, El Chino, because that's what I would call him, a Chinito. You know, in Spanish, and Chinito means a little Chinese guy. So I would tell my mom, I got to go home and watch the Green Hornet. My mom spoke Spanish. She don't know what the fuck a Green Hornet is. She's like, ¿qué dice? And I would say, the show con El Chinito. And that was a half hour that my mom had a break. I would sit there and do the same moves he did. And then I got hit in the head with the fucking lunchbox. And my mother gave me the opportunity to join karate. And I was like, this is what that fucking Chinito used to do. And I couldn't think of his name. But then my godfather used to take me to movie theaters on 42nd Street. But from time to time, he would take me to Chinatown. And there was a movie down there in Chinatown, New York City. Not a Chinese theater. It was a white theater. But since it was in Chinatown, it played kung fu movies. So if you want me to give you a name of the first kung fu movie I saw, I don't know. I just enjoyed it because I was at karate with, doing fucking kicks, and I had the fist on my gi, and I didn't even, if you want me to tell you I remembered Bruce Lee or whatever, I didn't. I just called him a Chinito, and I knew I was doing that, and here I am in a martial arts movie theater, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then somewhere around 1969, 1970, when I was about 6 or 7, the martial art movie business fucking exploded. And I remember being at Sacred Heart School for Boys and running home and telling whoever, my godfather, my stepfather, I got to go see Five Fingers of Death. Five Fingers of Death was the first movie that put us over the top, about a student that trains and his master, they're going to kill him, and he develops the palm of strength. I forget what it's called, the palm of death. And that's where you get these fucking rocks that are heated, and you got to put your hands in them. Trust me, Uncle Joey did it. And you got to get a bag, like a bean bag, and put a bag over it. And you got to wipe this fucking juice on your hands and fucking pound your hands like this to get them hard. You do this all day. Nothing happened to my hands. My hands, I still got pussy hands still today. They're soft as shit. But, you go through the process. I did the whole thing. And then in the 4th grade one night, we had just come out of the shower. There had to be maybe 12 to 16 of us in the dormitory. I was in the 4th grade. I was in Sister Alice's, or Sister Anna's was the fucking leader of the 4th grade dormitory. And we were watching a show by the name of Happy Days with the Fonz and Itchy Richie, whatever, Richie Cunningham and all that shit. And the next thing you know, in between one of those commercial breaks, they showed the trailer to motherfucking the Chinese Connection, a.k.a. Fist of Fury. It got released over there as Fist of Fury, but it got released here as the Chinese Connection. If you get a minute, YouTube that. Fuck, Lee, I forgot to tell you something. I want you to look for the Little Rascals cake. It's very important that you find Little Rascals cake.
Okay.
So, please. So, where were we?
They just on the commercial for
the commercial for Enter the Dragon came on. Now, we're a bunch of fucking 4th graders. I don't know if you guys got kids or whatever. 4th graders, we watch the Fonz. They give us snacks, a glass of fucking milk. Me, I drank like water or Kool-Aid or whatever the fuck, because I didn't drink milk. We're all sitting around there watching this fucking Fonz, and all of a sudden, it's a bunch of rowdy 4th graders, and we're like in 3-man packs, and we're telling stories during the TV show. But when Bruce Lee Chinese Connection came on, and they showed that that circle scene in the Chinese Connection, that's the scene you saw in the trailer. Guys, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you that the fucking room came to a halt. Even the fucking nun. It was like you could drop a pen in there and the kid did not fucking move. None of us moved. We were frozen. Our jaws had dropped. We had been overcome. Fuck Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Fuck the Love Bug. Fuck the world's greatest athlete. Fuck Disney movies. Fuck Charlie Brown. This room was filled with kids from the 5 fucking boroughs in Staten Island. These were little fucking animals. Fuck Mickey Mouse. Fuck Donald Duck. Fuck Snoopy. We had just fucking got our world rock. This Chinese guy just kicked the fuck out of 50 people on fucking TV at 8 o'clock on national TV on a Tuesday fucking night. For 2 days, I could not wait. When my stepfather pulled up to get me that Thursday night, I remember saying to him, he was like, what do you want to do this week? And I go, I just need one favor from you. We need to find out where the Chinese Connection is playing, and we went. And we went to Clifton, New Jersey, to the Route 3 drive-in. If anybody's parents ever talk about that fucking place, hit me back. I went to see a bunch of movies there. Five Fingers of Death, but Chinese Connection comes out of my fucking veins there. When I left that fucking drive-in theater, I was hooked, okay? I was learning karate, but I had to get to the bottom of this kung fu shit somewhere along the line. This shit was just too much. He was doing, I don't even know how I found out. I don't know if you had to buy Black Belt magazine in those days to find out everything about Bruce Lee. And when Bruce Lee came over, that's all you found in Black Belt magazine was Bruce Lee articles, who he was training, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? I was right there with him. Now, for me, I watch all these people say what he meant to them and what he didn't mean to them. To me, man, he fucking meant, I don't know. At the time, I couldn't fucking tell you. All I know is that me and every one of my friends was Bruce Lee crazy. What's Bruce Lee crazy? We used to go to Chinatown. We used to buy the outfits. You know, there's these envelopes that used to come out in Chinatown every Friday. And it was 5 assorted pictures of Bruce Lee from all his different movies. And there was like only 10 pictures, but they would give you 9 of them. And one of them, they made it really hard to get.
Wow.
It was like one with him with a Nunchucks or something. So you had to keep buying the envelope over. It was like trading cards.
Yeah,
you keep buying them until you get that one. And then once you collected them, I wonder what that collection is worth now.
Millions.
I wonder what those envelopes are worth now. If anybody ever kept those envelopes from fucking Chinatown. Here, you know, if you got older grandparents that grew up and used to go to Chinatown in 73, find out if they got those envelopes or they used to be like black, like whoever did them was leave that up.
I am.
Whoever did that was a fucking scam because they were just printing them and putting them in there. But on the serious side, Bruce, like it just took off. Guys, it took off like medical marijuana. It took off like crack. It took off like the internet. It took off like cell phones. Bruce Lee took off like nothing you ever saw before. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.